IntelliGenesis is a woman-owned, veteran-owned company. We provide services to the Department of Defense, primarily the intelligence community. We provide data analytics, offensive and defensive cyber operations, as well as training and machine learning, natural language processing. So we have here in Baltimore Metro about 110 of our employees are here locally. So for me in starting the company, I really wanted to create a culture where I wanted to go to work every day. Since we can't be independently wealthy and we have to go to work, we want to make it fun. So we want to be able to work hard, but also be able to play hard too. And so that's the culture that we created with our company. And we spend a lot of time and energy to try to make that our employees the focus, whether it's from the benefits that we have that we offer or the events that we schedule for our employees, always keeping them in mind and trying to make it more of a family atmosphere, a place where they come to us with really great skills and they know that we're going to work with them to continue to develop those skills and capabilities and that they really have a career with us. So we just keep the employee in mind and it seems to work out for us. Yes, so that's really important to me. And a lot of the benefits, the way that we put our packages together, were based on other experiences that either I had or my husband had working for other companies. We were both veterans, so we did have the GI benefits, but even that money would run out. And so because we had the GI benefits, we weren't allowed to use some of the other tuition reimbursement for the other companies. So that's something that we changed with ours. I do allow my veterans, no matter what their entitlements are that were earned through the military, to still be able to double dip to take advantage of the tuition reimbursement that we have. And I also know how challenging it is if you're completing any degree, undergraduate, graduate degree, that if you're limited to $2,500, $5,000, at some point you may have to stop, because you're going to run out of that money. And anybody that goes through that process knows once you start, you don't want to stop until you're finished. So I'm trying to create opportunities that weren't necessarily available to me. I know that when I first started the business, I would often go into rooms that were filled with men. And I would be the only woman in the room, so I wanted to see if there's something that I could do to change that. So I try to be involved in as many different programs as I can, whether it's from encouraging girls and young women to get into enter STEM and stay in STEM type programs. If they're more interested in pursuing business careers, telling them about some of the opportunities and the challenges that I had to overcome and trying to create those opportunities for them. So by trying to lead the way, creating that path so then that they can follow and work with me to create kind of a better world for all of us. So we love being in Columbia, Maryland and having our headquarters here. We are right in the center of so many different opportunities, commercially as well as the federal government. The agencies are right down the road. The arteries that we have the access to with the roads, right there on 95, up and down the highway, as well as the local transit. So for us, it was the ideal location. We weren't right next to any particular customer. We were centered around everybody that we wanted to be able to work with, and that was really important to us, as well as being able to have the transportation mechanism so that people could easily get to us through public transportation or their own private vehicles as well. So one of the important, so let me backtrack a little bit. I'm originally from Kentucky. When I was in the military, this was my last duty location, and I fell in love with Maryland. It really, for me, offered so many more opportunities as far as the different universities and colleges that were here, work opportunities, so much to choose from. This is where I decided to stay so that I could build my family and then build my business. And that has been very beneficial to us. There's so much talent here, and as a business owner, it's important to have access to resources. So resources to the talent. As a veteran, I hire a lot of military. We have all the services represented here. Again, we have some of the other Department of Defense, the different agencies here as well. So it's a lot easier for us to recruit in this area. And again, with the school systems, the universities, the outreach that they have, the workforce development programs are very open and encourage businesses to work with them for the internships so that we can constantly bring in new talent. So for us, it just made perfect sense. It's just the ecosystem is here, the resources are here, and we're very lucky to be in Maryland. So for us, it's again, we're in a great location. Our company is also in Augusta, Georgia, and in San Antonio. Everybody is wanting to be the cybersecurity kind of hub of the U.S. One of the benefits that I've seen here that I haven't seen in some of those other locations, and that has really helped us to be able to grow, and I'm hoping it's going to be extended and expanded, is really the support that we get from the local and local state government. So the local counties as well as the state, there's so many programs that are available as far as training goes, as far as grants. We also receive different tax credits for the work that we're doing in cybersecurity, and it makes it easier for us to make some of those different investments. And we're hoping that that support is going to continue to be expanded upon as well. And I haven't seen that in some of the other communities that we're currently in. So as that continues to grow and develop, I think that's going to be really important to kind of helping to build out Maryland and the Baltimore area as kind of the cybersecurity hub for the U.S. I think a lot of it is what I've already said. The most important thing is the support that you get. Again, being in multiple locations, I can speak directly to the amount of support that I get here in Maryland, again, through the local and state government, through the other programs that we have, through the universities, the colleges, community and four-year colleges that we have. The community here is very strong. The businesses are very strong. The resources, the access to talent is amazing. The different programs that are available here, the workforce development. It's just, if you want to start a business, Baltimore, Maryland area is a great place to do it, because as a business owner, you have access to all the type of resources that you're going to need to be successful. Well, aside from taking over the world, one community at a time, right. I'm really excited to see the amount of energy and investment that Baltimore and Maryland is putting into cyber. I think that's really important. A lot of people say cyber, but they don't understand what that means. I think we are in an area where we truly do understand, and we're adding depth to that. So I think that's one of the more important things that we're seeing as we continue to build that out, to build out the opportunities with more commercial businesses coming to the area to provide more jobs. Again, the schools that we have are amazing in themselves, but the outreach that these universities and colleges have to the local businesses to better understand what their needs are, and working and partnering with us to be able to build out those curriculums are going to be critical for us to continue to develop our workforce and be able to hire enough people and have enough talented skills and people available for us.